What is up, everybody? It is Ember Power here. I hope you're all having a very nice day, and I'm back with a deck profile. This is for Darkness Ablaze, so I guess you could say this is post-rotation friendly as well, because it'll be playable after August as well. So this is Falinks. For those of you who don't know, Falinks is basically a deck that requires a little bit of setup. That's like the big downside to Falinks, and it can't usually one-shot VMAXs, but it can quite easily take two shots on much bigger Pokemon and can have your opponent's attacks reduced by 80, which is, it's actually pretty big if you think about it, because Baby Phalanx, as we see here, only has 90 HP, but if he's being reduced by 80, then that's pretty good. So the Pokemon we play is 4 Phalanx V and 4 Phalanx. So basically, what we are doing here is we're basically using the Iron Defense formation to say that all of your Pokemon that have the Phalanx in their name take 20 less damage from your opponent's attacks. And we never attack with Phalanx V. That's like the general consensus. We attack with Baby Phalanx and Baby Phalanx only. So we use the team attack to do 30 damage for each of our bench Pokemon with Phalanx in the name. So ideally we want 1 Phalanx in the active, 1 Phalanx on the bench, and then 4 Phalanx V on the bench as well. And that's basically it. We're just playing 8 Pokemon, nothing really special. If you wanted to play another Pokemon, I would suggest playing Marshadow from Unbroken Bonds, as Marshadow from Unbroken Bonds would let you discard an opponent's stadium and then discard Marshadow, so the bench slot would be freed. So I would play Marshadow if you are afraid of stadiums being annoying, because we do like to rely on Stadium Dojo, to allow us to deal an extra 10 damage. So if you feel that it needs an extra Pokemon, then Marshadow would be a good choice. For the items, we play 4 Quick Ball, we play 4 Great Ball, and we play 4 Pokeball. They're the ball search we're playing because we need to just be constantly setting up our Pokemon. Pokeball is a little bit flippant, but I do like in this deck. It's just an extra ball search, which is what this deck really wants to have. 3 switch. 3 switch is just going to let you switch out your Falinks V if you start the game with him, or if your opponent tries to buy a turn. We play 4 Pokegear, which lets us hunt down our supporters. We aren't playing too many draw supporters, so it is kind of important that we play Pokegear and Judge's Whistle, which is another 4 up in this deck, just to always be as consistent as possible. And Judge's Whistle also helps us search out Special Energy. And it is worth noting, we are not playing Guzman Haller in this deck. That is another alternative you could play, because Guzman Haller would get you your Dojo, your Toughness Cape, as we're about to see, and a Cap and a Special Energy. But I'm not a fan of Guzman Haller in this build. This build is sort of just an aggressive Falinks deck, so no Guzman Haller in here, but we do play plenty of ways to set up. And we do have Ordinary Rod to shuffle back Pokemon from our disco pile into our deck, and Basic Energy. So we play 2 Ordinary Rod. For supporters, we have 4 Professor's Research. Very simple, discard your hand, draw 7 new cards. Great draw spotter. We play 4 copies of Marnie. You can, I don't know if there's a bar here. If there's a bar here, then I apologize. But there shouldn't be. Basically, there is 4 Marnie and 1 Boss's Order. The 4 Marnie there is just for an extra draw as well as disruption, and then 1 Boss's Order is acting as our gusting option. Then we have 4 Martial Arts Dojo. That lets us do an extra 10 damage. So Phalanx can technically do 160 damage, which is great. Or if we're behind on prizes, Phalanx can do 190 damage, which is really big. We also have Toughness Cape, which says the maximum HP of your basic Pokemon this card is attached to is increased by 50. So Toughness Cape is the main card in here that's from the next set only, but you can play this deck right now and just play it with Big Charm. But this is going to increase our HP by 50, meaning that Baby Phalanx would have 140 HP. I hope I haven't done anything wrong there, but I'm pretty sure Baby Phalanx would have 140 HP, and he would take 80 less damage from attacks, and that sounds really good to me, so I've figured that Toughness Cape is basically what's going to push this deck into good potential. Moving on a little bit, we have 4 copies of Twin Energy, and this just means we can just play a Phalanx every turn. 2 Capture Energy for early game or late game, letting us search our deck for basic Pokemon when we attach it, and then 6 copies of Basic Flying Energy to make sure we can use those dojos. That's just about it for the list. I don't think there's anything else I really want to say. It did take a little while to put this all together. So if you would like to show your appreciation, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Um, just thank you all for watching. We've had a lot of support recently, and it's been great. I would like to say that I'm still keeping with my promise that I'll get a mic when we hit 50 subscribers. So would very much like you all to subscribe if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thank you for watching.